Welcome. As you can see, we've gotten a little bit more active with the readings past few days, past week or so. The energy is getting a lot better for me in many ways because I'm learning more to just accept and, not complain about every little thing and understand that it is what it is and that's that. I always feel like once I accept shit for what it is and realize that surrendering and accepting things for what they are while still manifesting the things I desire and want, it's that surrender energy that really just takes me to another level. So I've just been kind of like, whatever, I'm surrendering. So whatever happens. It's like I'm grateful for what I have and all that good stuff. And I feel like that's one of the things that Spirit wants to say before I begin this past life reading, which I'm going to focus on past lives and who were you in a past life? Are you going to be using that in this lifetime? And what is the message with that? So we got this yellow candle going, and we got some rainbow candles and a blue one. So for healing, tranquility, peace. I would like for everyone to feel peaceful right now, because it's really up to us. Really, it's like our perception. And I gotta say, for like a year straight, I was kind of like in this shitty mood, and I just decided to just laugh a little bit and let things go and understand that whatever is supposed to be here will be here. Whatever's getting cleared up will be cleared up by the universe. Okay, so it's like that not worrying stage that I've gotten into that really has helped me these past few weeks, especially. It's like, stop overthinking shit. You know what I mean? There's too much thinking, too much, oh, what's this, what's that, I was just like getting in my own head. You'll be surprised how much getting out of your head can change like the dynamic of what you're experiencing. And many of us, especially if you got a lot of air in your chart, you're gonna experience lots of like mind chatter. And one of the things I realize is like stopping that mind chatter is very important for me sometimes, because when I start to get in my head, it's just nonstop chatter, and that shit is very draining. Okay, all right. Love and light to you. Obviously, this reading's not. This reading's not going to be for everybody, but for those of you who are tuned in, I think what I want to say for you about this reading is that the messages I give you from your past lives, I'm looking at it like, well, what can you do to use that energy today? Like, what can, like whatever you were in a past life, we were many things, right? I'm hearing that very strongly. Some of you needed to know that you were many things in past lives, and you'll know that because you feel it. Like, you're just like, sometimes you're just like, what the fuck? Like, I know I was this, I know I was that. Like, you feel it. You know how you know mostly, though, with past lives is, you tend to love one thing more than the other. You know what I mean? Like, let's say, for instance, me, I'll watch a lot of like documentaries on queens and pharaohs and things like that. So that tells me that I must have lived a life like that, where I was, either a queen or in that category, But then I have dreams like, with Princess Diana and all that. So yeah, so what Spirit wants you to know is that when you think you are these things, you might think like, oh, that's my ego talking. I was never a queen. I was never. No, you're wrong, though. You're wrong, because you are what you think you are. Okay, what you resonate with, especially. I love guys. Love and light to you guys. All right. So we'll begin this reading with those of you. If you have a question, I want to put this candle like within reach so you guys can see, but I'm just gonna leave it here. It's okay. So it's the candle is going to the right. It's like really going to the right. And I just want to have my computer in case some words come up that I don't understand. I'm channeling and some words come up that I don't know what that means. You know what I mean? I just want to see. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna leave that off for now because I want to have this within reach. Okay. So, like I said, if you want to know something in particular, if you're wondering, like, oh, Spirit, can you give us a message and let me know, like, for my past lives, is this something I'm gonna be using in this lifetime? Is it just good for me to know so I can know what's triggering me and what's not? You know what I mean? Okay. So let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. All right. We could do stacks. You guys let me know, and I'm seeing 155 right there. We could do stacks. If you want to do the stacks, you let me know. Sometimes it's better with the stacks when you're not doing the signs because then you have like something where you feel like it's for you instead of like in general for everyone. But it's up to you guys. If I see 3 stack in a row, then I'll do stacks. If not, then I'll just continue with the collective because obviously when I do readings, it's always for everyone that's watching, every single one of you. You know, I don't ever want you to doubt that because when I work with spirit, I ask them like, come together as a unit, as a collective, and give us this message like collectively so that we can all get it and learn from it. You know what I'm saying? I love that smell, Palo Santo. It's my favorite. You could smell it. Smells holy. It smells like it's from a holy, divine place. Like it's just beautiful. All right. Okay, so I don't see stacks. Anything about stacks? I'm always dreaming with Drake. I wonder why. Did you know that when you dream of celebrities, did you know that that happens because something about that person, it's a lot like you. Like you know what I'm saying too? It's like that is it's that person is you and them have a lot in common basically. Okay. So you're dreaming about a celebrity and you're wondering why. It's only telling you that you and this celebrity have something that's common, like alike. Like your traits might be just. I don't know what his sign is. Have you ever looked into what his sign is or anything? Because that could tell you a lot too. I can't believe I lost my charger. I'm so mad. All right, let's clear it. Let's clear it. Okay. All right, so I don't see stacks. So I guess everybody just wants regular reading. So we'll just do readings. Okay. All right, Catherine. Exactly. So maybe you have like something in common with the way Drake started his career or what happened to him. Like because I remember him saying something about he was afraid people were gonna call him that kid from which they did, but still he still did his thing. That kid from that show. What was that show he did? Hmm. All right. So let's do it like this. I'm not gonna do stacks. However, I'm gonna match up these with that just so I can get like a proper message for you guys. Yeah, I don't know why every time I'm on YouTube, my comment section is so slow. I don't know if there's something I did here or no, it's not. Okay, all right, let me see this real quick. Super chat members and super chat messages. Member and super chat messages. Okay, there we go. The grassy area. All right, so let's go. Let's get into this. Uh, all of a sudden, my hands feel very swollen and dry, so that could be a particular message for somebody here. It's whatever we're talking about here. Um, First of all, I want to say thank you and welcome because those of you who have been sticking around with these messages and the way I've been doing readings lately is telling me that we're leveling up together, right? Because the way I read now is more like calm, more collected. There's times when I channel and it goes fast, but I've been taking this route of like calm, steady, slow and steady, trying to get my energy like to be calmer and to be more classier, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's classier, but just trying to like change that up. But I'm not going to change who I am, obviously. However, I would like to. Give me a second, guys. Oops, sorry. leveled up. And when I say leveling up, it's not about looks. I'm talking about like our inner energy. It's not working? Okay, hold on. Is that better? Is that better? Thank you for telling me that. Because I would have kept going and this whole reading would have been a fucking bust. Is that better? All right. Oh my God, hurry up. This is taking forever to charge, bro. Okay, so I'm hearing Lakana. Now I'm going to just say what I'm hearing, what I'm sensing, what I'm feeling. So that's why I have the computer out, because I want to see like what these things mean, because we're going to do, you guys, I would like for you guys to be patient with this reading, because I'm kind of going to be looking things up to see like what does that mean? Where's that? Let's like whatever pops up, and I'm going to take that as a sign from spirit that this message is for you too. So we're kind of like doing some research during this reading. So welcome, because this is going to be different from other readings, because this is past lives. We want to see Lakana. I'm hearing Lakana, so let's see what that means. Profile and Funding is an enterprise class technology company that provides solutions for media publishers. Look at that. It delivers ready content management platforms. Wow. And then it says Icona, Lakana, noun, edit, sheet, bed sheet in plural, synonym of petivalit, bedclothes, bed linen, my large square or rectangular piece of Lakana. It's a large-scale trial being conducted in male. Wait, look, it's a large-scale trial being conducted in male West Africa to determine whether the mass administration of azithromycin antibiotic. Oh, some of you might have created like something that healed people. I'm gonna write what I'm hearing. I'm hearing very weird names. So, okay, it's still low, really. So the mic wasn't good before. Is this better or not? Tell me if this is better or not. Okay, ready? I'm gonna put it in. Tell me if it's better. I'm gonna put it in. Tell me how it feels. How it sounds. Okay. How does this sound? Does that sound good or no? I'm hearing some weird things here. Some not weird, but just not something you hear all the time. Does that sound good? Okay, good. All right, here we go. So I'm hearing some other things. Like I'm gonna see what they say, right? Because Serafina, I'm hearing Serafina. I'm gonna see what they say because we're dealing with past lives. And so look at that. Before it was 155, now it's 199. Okay. Meaning. Let's see meaning. So it's fiery, burning. Meaning fiery burning. If you are searching for a beautiful Italian name with a passionate meaning, Serafina is a great choice. The brilliant little name is that for a gorgeous fire sprite in your life. With a definition of fiery and burning, the baby that holds this moniker will be a force of nature. There we are. I'm seeing, it says, I heard a thing called arenda. It's a Polish term. So I'm paying attention to this because that one had to do with Italy. This one's Polish. So if you ever felt like you were like Russian or Italian, this is why I'm saying this. It's a Polish term designating the lease of fixed assets or prerogatives such as land mills, inns, breweries, distilleries, or special rights. such as the collection of customs, duties, and taxes. You guys, I think we talked about this on, if you watched the Native American Navajo reading I did when I was walking and channeling, we talked about land and property ownership that you are going to be dealing with or you've dealt with in a past life where somebody tried to take your place. Like, look at this is about brewery, distillery, or some special rights, such as the collection of customs, duties, and taxes. And so that right there alone is telling me that you dealt with, like, I'm here in property management. Some of you guys, this is why I'm going to get into this, all right? So if this is why, the reason why I'm going to get into this like this is because I want us to know the things we dealt with in past lives and if we can use that for this lifetime, right? So you guys are going to get this like detailed message here about what you did and what you're good at and what you can do again. I'm hearing somebody, I just heard I'm nervous, and I don't know if that's because you're nervous. Okay, really quick, this word too. Lashkimana? Lashkimana. Let's see what that means. Lashkimana was depicted by the Ramayana as a man with unwavering loyalty, love, and commitment to his elder brother through times of joy, adversity alike. Okay? Is the seventh, the Ashura, the eighth principal queen consorts of Hindu. Here we go. Look at, you see, I'm hearing these things. Never heard these names. So listen, it's mentioned Lashkimana, who is endowed with good qualities as the daughter of an unnamed ruler of the kingdom of Madra. The Padma Purana specifics the name of the king of Madra and Brihastena. I knew it. I've always said it. Has anybody here ever said that I know I was Indian in a past life? Like, you just know it, like you listen to their music and something touches your soul. So she's explicitly mentioned as the princess of Madra. You see this shit? You hear this, right? Okay, let's get into it. As the princess of Madra, okay? Madri, who is explicitly mentioned, okay? Okay, and she's the lineage of Lakshmana as alluded to the text. The text calls her one with the lovely smile. Also calls her Charhusini, but is not associated with Madra. Another queen called Madri or Subhina is mentioned, like the Vishnu Purana. I literally never heard these names. So the fact that I'm watching this over, guys, I'm gonna reread this, re-listen to this, because there we have, and I just wrote a name down. It's so weird. Iou Rena. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna check. It says a level area surrounded by seats for spectators in which sports, entertainment, and other public events are held. You hear this? So we got a princess, a queen, an entertainer, sports. You played sports. If some of you ever felt like you were gymnastics or if you watched gymnastics or things like this is what I'm telling you this for a reason. So you can understand this. Sometimes Spirit said, I just heard them say, this is why sometimes you feel like you're not doing enough here in this lifetime, because you were so many phenomenal things in a past life that sometimes you feel like you're not keeping up with what you were. And so I want to say, Spirit's like, I'm hearing like, that's why we're trying to push you to do more. For some of you, like for me lately, Spirit's been really trying to get me to go work out and do that. And like I took it to offense. Like, what are you trying to say? I'm fat. Like, but I understand what they're saying, because I've had dreams of me being like a gymnast. I won gold medals. I was a singer. I did a lot of things in the past life. So they're like, your potential is so much more. You have to push yourself to do it, right? And sometimes I'm like, damn, I really do want to go work out. But, I feel like sometimes like, but I know once you get into it, this is my point. It's like, this is the message that I'm going to give you guys. This is where Spirit wants you to understand your potential. Okay. So we got a princess, a queen. Of course, sometimes I'm hearing, where's my peasants? Darling, where's my peasants? Like, you ever took a bath? I have said this before. You ever took a bath or a shower and you just wish, you're like, why is nobody here helping me? I have. Where it feels like someone should be here cleaning my back. Why am I doing this by myself? And he's like, you feel that energy, like, because you were somebody in the past life where people, like, you sat in a bath and you didn't even do nothing. People were washing you. Like, you didn't have to do nothing. and in this lifetime, but you've also lived very poor life. I'm hearing a very poor life as well. You've experienced that. For those of you who deal with hunger, food issues, if you've ever had like food addictions or just this feeling like you need to overbuy food because it's like you're gonna waste, or I do that sometimes. I'll notice I go food shopping, you guys, and then I'll buy like excess amount of food, okay? I feel like I was a man in one of my past lives. You were a man in a couple of them, hun. A couple of them. Cheryl, ooh, I just smelled something like like bread, like rotten, something bread, like a bread, but it smells like it was sitting there for a while. Greco-Roman. Let me just tell you something. That's so crazy. All right, let's get into this, man. I'm so excited right now. You guys don't even know. This is what I want to do. I want to start doing different readings like this where it's interesting and we're talking about things that are not, of the norm, I really want to do that. Okay, Greco-Roman. And I'm going to read this because I'm going to tell you guys something about this. I'm hearing I'm Roman though, but I'm Roman. And it's like you had a very tumultuous relationship with somebody in a past life, and this is like, Egypt and Greece, like two that like almost like Caesar and Cleopatra type energy. Yeah. So if you got, and then next to it says harmony, protection, and idealism. Okay. If you got this feeling that you were a part of like Greece and you love, okay, one way you'll know. Raise your hand if you freaking love to watch mythology, Greek mythology, like about the gods and the goddesses and the queens and all that stuff. If you love that, then you really were a part of it, because you're still like ancient Greece, like you are definitely a part of that. Because if you love it like I do, then that tells me right there all I need to know about you is that yes, you were a part of that. That was a part of you. You did that, and like sometimes like, listen, especially for that, like I feel like some of you guys still have like some ties to that you're trying to like release, right? From those times. It might have been like a really crazy, and I see spouse here and lessons and blessings, and I see the Greco-Roman, and then I see alpha draconians, corrupt, unethical cults. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying this. And then some of you were part of the water. I mean, part of the world. Ancient Atlantis, like in the beginning of times. I'm hearing 7 seas ago. But I see you like sea, a lot of sea, oceans, and you were a part of some very big tidal wave. I'm hearing that, like you 100% experience like a that if you fear water, that's how you'll know. Right? So like I said, I'm gonna tell you what I'm getting. I'm gonna tell you this is how you'll know. So for Greco-Roman, Greece time, ancient mythology, if you love all that, that's how you know. That's resonating with you too. But remember, you have more than one lifetime, so I'm hearing Spirit say there's a few of them here that's going to resonate with you. And with spouse, either you were married to someone who was a part of some, I'm hearing gang, like mafia type shit. Either you were married to them or connected to them in some way. I know another way. Thank you, Princess, for the donation, $2.99 there. Thank you so much. I love you. All right. Also, I want to say, you'll know this also is resonating with you because you'll watch like mafia movies and stuff like that, or like assassin movies, and you feel really like, I was that. That was me. And I'm going to tell you this, if you're feeling like that and you've had, okay, this is how I'm going to tell you, you'll know I'm talking about you still. We're not talking about one lifetime. I'm jumping several lifetimes here. So one thing I'm going to tell you is, one thing you're going to know is when I say to you, oh, there's Greco-Roman, right? And I'm going to say, if you ever loved ancient Greek mythology, then this one is for you, right? And if I say something like with spouse, and they were like either a mafia or some big cult type of shit, or like, you know, something like that. And like I'll say, if you ever watch movies and you like love gangster movies or like mafia or like assassin, or you'll love to watch like things like about cults, especially because I like always drawn to cult documentaries, and I know why, because I was a part of that. Thank you, Princess. I appreciate you. So this is why I'm saying you were part of that. And this is why, another thing, if you, especially if you were part of cults like that, this is why in this lifetime it's hard for you to discover who you are on your own. You almost feel like you have to follow the masses or whatever. And a lot of you here are not like that. But however, if you feel like, I don't know, I'm kind of afraid to branch out on my own and just, you know, have your own ideas and just be, you know, free from the mass following. And that tells me all you need to know right there is that you were married to someone, or you had a relationship with someone that they could have been. Oh, I see. That's what I'm saying. That you know, I don't want to jump so far as to say you were Cleopatra and they were Caesar or Mark Anthony. What I'm saying is it was like a situation like that. Okay, I'm super into aliens. Yeah, because you were one. So we see Greco-Roman here, and then we see spouse. So I'm gonna take that as like there was like a Cleopatra, Mark Anthony, or no, Cleopatra and Caesar, because Caesar and her had the more tumultuous relationship. She was like madly in love with Mark Anthony. From what they say, she died with him because she didn't want him to be dead. And like she probably would have survived if she didn't. She probably would have stood alive, but she wanted to go with him. That's how much she loved him, you know. And if that's not love, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but that to me is like that's love. It's like I think about it, like I would only do that, you know, for my daughter, but I've never experienced love like that in this lifetime, but I know I have in others. And I'm hearing that's why in this lifetime, sometimes with love, you kind of just like, you're not going towards it because it's not, nothing's giving you what you had done. Nothing's giving you what you had done. So in this lifetime, you're like kind of bored with love. You're just, oh, this is not what I'm used to, right? So Spirit wants you to know that that's why it's up to you to break free from that, because this like needing to understand that you have more to experience. And if you're not seeing it right now, you have more to experience. Don't let that past life situation claim everything you're doing now. Like, you know, you have to, and one thing I'm gonna make very clear, if you're here, you're watching, remember that past lives are important only because they teach you about yourself and to see like who you've been and what you can accomplish. If you accomplished it then, you could do it again. But for me, you have to understand that if there was trauma or something from a past life, it's time to heal that. Like I was so terrified of the water, and I finally was like, fuck this. I'm not gonna die in the water in this lifetime. I went to New Jersey and went in the water, and I'm gonna tell you, the waves were tough. I mean, I can swim, but I smoke, so sometimes I'm like, I get tired fast, and I was like scared of the water, right? I was fighting it, and then I did something. I said, Flo, not in this lifetime. It's not gonna happen. There's big waves, right? They're coming, and I was getting pushed back, and I just started going with the waves. I was like, the wave would come, and I'd jump up and go under the wave, and then come back out, and then I ended up in the beginning of the ocean, like by the sand, you know, by the shoreline. I was fighting it so hard because I was terrified because of what I've died. I've experienced death in water several times in past lifetimes. I saw one lifetime New York City went completely underwater. I was like standing on the Statue of Liberty. They made it very clear to me that was New York. And, you know, I sometimes think, is that a prediction? But if it is, it's not going to be for a long time, I'm hearing. It's like, you know, when Nostradamus told everybody what's going to happen, and it happened to not thousands, hundreds of years later, right? Okay. So Greco-Roman indicates that you had a significant life in Greece. Okay, I said that, right? Or Rome, that influencing your situation you're inquiring about. You may have noticed that you're drawn to Greco-Roman architecture, culture, and spiritually perhaps when you visited the areas of Mediterranean which felt strangely familiar, or when you go visit, you're going to feel like you're home. Because some of you are definitely taking that trip. Often when we visit a place where we've lived in other lives, we experience a sense of deja vu. Or even when you watch a documentary on there, you see something. You're also developed healing skills that can benefit others. In fact, you may already know that you're a healer. This knowledge was acquired in previous lifetimes when you performed healings for others. Back then, your earthly needs were likely taking care of the community. So you may struggle with the idea of charging money for healing work in this lifetime. It's helpful to know that this current Western society, everyone must charge for their work, including those who provide spiritually based services. Wow. That kind of boggles my mind a bit, because I see somebody like in a like a one of those houses, but there's no doors. Just like in ancient Greece, like they would have open doors because of it was so hot, you know. I see people from the town coming to you. I'm hearing Satena, Colombia. Oh, okay. Maybe you were from Colombia and that's where you did your work. Okay. Okay. Let me see what that means, because it's a flight to Colombia. Actually, it's a it's connected to main hub in El Dorado International Airport. English translation of it is to perform 100, numbering 100. Oh, so it's like, okay, what does this stand for? It's Slovenian Associate of Technical and Natural Sciences. Okay. Listen to this. Satena, name meaning. The name of Satena gives you a responsible, reserved, and dignified nature, able to find a certain amount of success in anything you undertake. I caught a flight for the first time, but when I was looking out the windows, the clouds seemed so familiar. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, that resonates. You see, I would live in the water if I could. I love swimming. Yeah, me too. But I used to be terrified of it. But I cut that fear out, because like I know I've even died on a ship before. I've definitely died on a ship. I feel like I was killed on that ship, to be honest with you, but. Like I said, I've forgiven everyone for my past lives. I have no hatred towards anyone in my past lives. And whoever doesn't forgive me, I feel for that, because I know it's hard to forgive people sometimes. But also, it's, you got to forgive after a while. It's like, okay, let it go now. Especially this has to do with, for some of you, wow, but what's crazy? Because all of that is beautiful, but Spirit wants to give this message too, and that's for now. Lessons and blessings. You've chosen to learn a lot, and it says 11:10 right there. You've chosen to, and then we have 33:55. Did you just see that? Lessons and blessings and reflection, kindness, compassion. You've chosen in many lifetimes, you guys, to learn a lot of lessons. And I'm hearing that's not easy. You chose it. You're like, I'm going to learn this and that. It's like you wanted to just be like an expert at many topics. And because of it, you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, more than you can even know, dude. Like, so much wisdom and knowledge. And sometimes it's almost like you remember in a past life, like it took a lot of work to do this and that. Maybe you're just like in this lifetime, you're just like, I just want to rest. But no, it's like your body's tired in this lifetime. But also there's physical pain I'm hearing with some of you that you're struggling with, but that's clearing up. I'm hearing Spirit say, we are working with you to clear your your pain and to help you with your body, okay? So you're not gonna be feeling this forever. Some of you are still healing from either, I don't know if you had a surgery. I'm getting pain in my lower back, like a herniated disc, right in the, oh, they're specific. Right there, they're giving me this spot, you guys, right there, right, ooh, child. It just came. Ooh, I'm feeling tenderness there. Ooh, I wasn't even feeling that until now. That is so weird. No, but I mean, it's not weird because somebody's needs to know. That's a lot. That's causing most of the pain I'm hearing. Right there, wherever they point into right here in this lower back regional area, that's what's causing most of the pain on your body and your back. I'm hearing you're not old, you just have to stretch. Yeah, we have to do stretching, man. I'm not gonna lie, I used to do stretches and all that when I first started all this work and stuff a couple of years back, but then like I just kind of like slacked off. But I think also because the car accident, but I'm gonna get back into that, Yes, it's been clearing up. I was in my lower back. Okay. I know it must be annoying to like see me suck on a lollipop, smoke a cigarette, but let me tell you guys something. When I'm doing readings, if I'm not like comfortable in my element, then I feel like I'm just forcing it. So I like to be like calm and in my element and like maybe snack during, like I won't be rude and be like I'm not gonna do that, but eating my ice during a reading or having a cigarette here and there. Sucking on a lollipop, to be honest with you, it helps me relax more and I don't feel like I have to rush out of it. Otherwise, I'm just like, I gotta go, I wanna smoke a cigarette, I wanna suck on a lollipop, I wanna eat ice, So I'm grateful that a lot of you guys, when you watch, you're like, oh, that's Flo, and I try not to be annoying because, I watch some readers that I love. They have such powerful messages, but sometimes they do the most annoying shit. And I don't want to be rude, but I fucking can't stand that shit, okay? They it's just crazy. Anyway, so I try not to be annoying. All right, lessons and blessings. I mean, love and light, because I really do love this reader. She's very gifted, but she's just like ADD, bro. I swear to God. She's doing 1,000 things while she's reading, but she always gives great messages. Sometimes she's just like, I'm like, shut up. Okay, lessons and blessings. You drew this card as a sign that the situation you're currently experiencing is a result of prior lifetimes. Take a look at the other cards that you drew along with this one and get a sense of where you are when that life occurred. This card means that you learned important lessons which are bringing blessings to your present lifetime. Congratulations. You mastered how to turn painful events and memories into growth experience. You can apply the same strength to every area of your life. That's amazing because I really wanted to know about that, and I just, I got my answer, so I hope that answered for you guys like it did for me. But I'm gonna tell you one thing that you need to know, that you need to hear. You're being guided right now. Your guides are taking you to, believe it or not, a whole nother direction. For some of you, a whole new life, a whole new world. But you're still going to be doing like what you do, but it's you can't. I feel so much so that there is a surprise coming in that you are going to. I'm like tearing. I feel like when they get the golden buzzard on America's Got Talent, I feel like America's Got Talent. I said it, talent, like that. So it feels like you're gonna be like, I see you on your knees. I see the golden stuff coming down from the sky, and you're just like, you're on your knees crying, like, thank you, like you're so happy, you're so grateful. And one thing I'm telling you guys, these past few days has been, ooh, child, I just got a sharp headache. Oh my God. Okay. All right, I see. Yep. That's gonna be coming. You heard me? You heard? Okay. I really, for this past few days, I stopped like driving myself crazy, bro. I swear to God, I was driving myself crazy. Why am I doing this? I'm doing it because I'm doing it. When it's time, when I want to stop, I'll stop. When I want to change, I'll change. When I want to start working out, I will. I'm not gonna, force it, and I'm not gonna pretend like I'm all motivated when I'm not. It's coming. Everything's changing. But one thing I stopped doing is pressuring myself. I'm done. Listen to me. I'm done with that shit. Pressuring myself, worried about past life things, and what's this dream mean? Like I'll see dreams now, and I'm just like, whatever. Like it's not. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. This is consciously. I'm proud of who I am right now. I'm proud of me. And if spirit or even my guides, sorry, do not think that I'm doing good enough, then it's okay. They don't have to. I honestly, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go with the energy. And if I'm not feeling well or I don't feel motivated and I'm saying this situation bothers me, I'd like to be in a different situation. However, I'm always very grateful because I see people struggling like crazy. And, I'm grateful that I have food, house, and all that. But I'm not going to settle for that. No. I'll be grateful, but I'm not settling for that. It's not even about money or success. I'm hearing this for you guys. It's not about money or success I'm hearing. It's about who you are internally. You were born for something greater and bigger. And it's not about money or fame or none of that. Fuck all that shit. Whoever, one of you guys here, my hands just swell up really bad. I don't know what's going on with that, but sometimes sorry. Hold on. Sometimes my hands do swell up in there, but this is like a little excessive right now. This is a little excessive how my hands are swollen. They usually they'll get like a little bit like that at night, but this feels like over swelling. Maybe somebody. Oh, this is an underlying illness. Okay, listen. And when I say that, I want you to get scared. But I am sensing. Sometimes I wonder, like, what is that called? What is rheumatoid arthritis exactly? Do you know? Rheumatoid arthritis. I want to see exactly what it is. It's autoimmune and inflammatory disease, which means that your immune system attacks healthy cells in the body by mistake, causing inflammation and painful swelling in the affected areas. RA mainly attacks the joint, usually many joints at once. Okay. But as opposed to arthritis, it is arthritis symptoms: pain, redness, stiffness, swelling, tenderness, and warmth. All right, well, I don't have any of that, but I do know that I do get swelling in my joints and my fingers and stuff like that. Yeah, so there could be something like that. Maybe I want to just like focus on how to. I have some things, if I figure out on my medicine book what works for me, and just, I feel like sometimes taking a water pill is great for us because we can flush out all that excess water, because that's what the swelling is. It's water. It's like stuck in your joints and stuff. So sometimes when I do like a water pill, it flushes all of it out. And I don't know what that's for, but maybe you needed to hear that, or tell somebody who's struggling with that to take a water pill and release all that excess water, because I drink a lot of water too, and sometimes I feel like if you don't drink salt with your water, like Celtic salt or salt under the tongue or in the water, a lot of times the water's just going through you. You know how you drink water and you're just peeing all day? That happens to me a lot often. Obviously you don't want to drink salt or water every day, but it's good to do that. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that after this to cleanse this out. Mm-hmm. Right. Because some of you are struggling with that and you needed to hear that, okay? You really needed to hear that because you've been asking yourself what's going on with this. What's going on with that? This is what's going on. You need to check on that, okay? And I don't like taking medications today, like doctor prescribed, because I've gotten some pills from the doctor from my surgery that takes away swelling and all that, but I just don't want to fuck with all that because I want my body to start doing things naturally, Okay, so that's that message. Let's get some more here. Let's ask now, what can we do with this information, like that we were queens and we own businesses and we own land and property and all that stuff, and we were entertainers. There it said, okay, artists, entertainers, writers. I'm hearing scribe, I'm hearing scribe, and I'm hearing lunar activity. Lunar? I don't know what that's about, but I'm hearing that. Let's see which, if you were connected to any planets and beings. I already know I was connected to several of them, but ooh, I said several of them, and look, all of these just fell out. They're like, you been all of them, bitch. You been all of them. The Grays, timid, misunderstood, and shy. Blue Avens, philosophy, releasing karma, and mysticism. For sure, this, because if you're here right now and you feel like you want to release the karma, which, we've done a lot of that, I'm hearing a lot. I'm hearing, then you're connected to the Blue Avens, okay? Blue Avians. And definitely look at that, starseed. Missing home, self-memories, identity, and I'm hearing missing home. And for some reason, this card came to me, Talsentians, okay? This is, if you have like a sassy personality, resilient, bold, sassy, that's who they are, okay? Let's check at this real quick, Blue Avens here, really quick. Some of you were part of the vegans, so if you ever like considered going vegan in this lifetime, it's because you were that. Vesica piscis, divine feminine, birthing, fertility. Okay, this I need to read for us because I have this thing and this very erotic, sensual past life. You had a lot of sexual prowess, I'm hearing, like very oof, like, Okay, let's read this because you guys, I'm going to read this to you because the Vesica piscis is, for me, this message is interesting because I've always had this thing with like birth and being pregnant. I think it's beautiful when other women are doing it. For me, it was not like a comfortable experience. I gotta be real honest with you. I was super uncomfortable the whole time during my pregnancy. I was very happy to be giving birth and shit like that. But for me, it felt like very like, this is hard, but how could people do this more than once type shit, Like, would I do it again? If that's what the universe calls for me, yes, I will. But it all depends on what I've talked to myself, what I wanted to do, and what am I, look, I'm not closed to anything. The point is I'm open to whatever, right? But, I know that I'll be guided towards that. I don't need to question, like, is that for me or not? Because I know that I will be guided to it, okay? So let's read this because this is very important. Okay. 39. Okay, the Vesica piscis. Okay. Why don't I know how to catch it? I just saw the third eye there, something about the third eye as well. You guys, you are very connected to your third eye. Huge. You know, many of us have more in our third eye than we want to admit. Okay, 115. 115. All right, I see. And we want to admit sometimes, I'm like, oh God, like I'm already pretty open. Like imagine like my third eye was fully open. God knows like what I experienced. I'm not afraid of it. I just don't know if like in this lifetime I want to take on all of that. I mean, unless it's I don't know, guys. I'm like very like go with the flow type energy. I'm just like, yeah, tell me what I need to do and I'll do it. But sometimes you gotta do what you want to do too. You can't rely on the universe to guide you, to take you there. Just guide you there. Okay. So the Vesica piscis, the two overlapping discs of Vesica piscis contains the almond eye shape that was used in ancient mystery schools to represent layers of interconnected meanings, including divine feminine and the holy passage, the portal for the soul that links heaven and spirit. Wow. This is interesting. That links portal and spirit and earth physical. The Vesica piscis symbol is a geometric and esoteric aspect of the flower seed of life, symbolically and actually. It's funny because look at this. Look at the reptilian eye in the middle, right? And you got the as above, so below, but then the reptilian eye is in the middle of it all. Isn't that interesting? Because it's always connected to us, right? In some form or another. We do have scientifically, actually, like not just, oh, blah, blah. We have the reptilian brain. You know that, right? In the back of our brain right here, everybody has what's called the reptilian brain, right? Did you know that? Okay. Okay. So later, monotheistic Christianity adopted the symbol to represent the fish, the soul of Jesus. In East Africa, the symbol is known as the mandorla. The ancient Celts created female Sheila. Celtic. I'm gonna start looking into Celtic stuff because I feel like I could learn like some magic from that, because ways to use and what to work with, because they were very into like nature and all that. I always hear Celtic for me, always. In East Africa, the symbol is known as mandorla. The ancient Celts created female Sheila Nagik figurines who exposed their genitals and archetypally represented the same. The two intersecting circles symbolize the creativity, the creative birth space that emerges, the third archetypal entity, which holds the linking trinity energies that are energetic forces and geometric building blocks on all levels of the divine manifestation. Which is like, you know me, I'm all about the divine feminine, right? But I do love the divine masculine as well. I'm with both, you know? I'm like right in the center. I'm like with it all. I don't pick any sides ever. I just don't. My daughter asked me in the car yesterday, she goes, what's your take on politics? Like, what side are you on? Are you a liberal? I said, Mommy doesn't follow any politics. I don't get involved in that. It's literally for people who are in the matrix. I said, but you know, it's up to you. You have a choice. She was like, me neither. I feel like I'm on everybody's side. She goes, I agree with some things they say. I don't agree with some things they say. She goes, I agree with everything. Like, and I don't agree with everything. She's like, so I don't really pick a side. I'm just like, my daughter, our kids, not my daughter, our children, your child. They're so smart. You ever listen to them talk? They're so smart. Like, I'm trying to get more interactive with her. And I'm grateful that my niece is coming over tomorrow, because I'm planning on taking them both out. And I know if I go out with my niece, she's going to want to come. So it's like I get to spend time with her because she's in her teenage, like, leave me alone stage. You know what I mean? They get like that. But I don't want her to be like that. I want her to be close to me. But, you know, she's also growing. I can't force her, you know. The two intersecting symbolize the creative. Okay. So card meaning. This is procreation, birthing, pregnancy, divine feminine, fertility. Divine Trinity, body, mind, soul, sacred union, me, us, and you, thoughts and actions, emotions, and union. Ooh. I feel like for some of you are going to have a baby again. Like, you're going to have another child. I'm hearing you will have a son. You will have a son. I'm hearing that. Sound and music, for sure. Education. Drawing these cards suggests that you open yourself up to new learnings by relaxing and absorbing information rather than in an old logical structured way. Alternatively, it may be time for you to teach others. In this case, draw from your own wisdom, not books. Open up to learn, then spread the knowledge. Nice. Sound and music. This is a card of harmony. Your guidance is to make sure that everything in your life is in balance and accord, but I'm also seeing this as creating music. Okay, creating your music, recording that album you want to record, and creating healing music. I feel like some of you might have the gift of like using your voice. Like, I know that when I create my music, it's gonna be the type of music people can listen to and go, oh my god, that just healed my body. What the fuck, you know? So your guidance is to do or make something creative. However you express this, you are called to channel your divine energy into the unique, beautiful, harmonious, and original. Take this opportunity to develop all your senses. Create something unique and satisfying. Togetherness. What can we share today? It may be your friendship, your time, or something tangible. Receiving this card guides you away from anything you no longer need. It also suggests that you cooperate with others for the greater good. Be generous-hearted, and your rewards to the universe from the universe will be great. Cooperate in a vision greater than yourself. I feel like this is going to be like, this is so many answers here for like, if you were thinking, is this relaxation? Okay, breathe this card. Your guidance is to let go and relax. For busyness and stress block your divine essence. Breathe deeply so that so the cells of your body can release your full divine potential. Find time to rest and relax. That's why sometimes when I sleep a lot, I don't get so mad because I know like I'm here like you're gonna need this more than you think you do. Okay, you're gonna be needing this rest because you're not gonna be resting this much. You're not gonna have time to rest. I feel like some of you are gonna be busy this year, the beginning of next year. I'm seeing especially there's a busy time coming for you. Okay, I'm hearing some of you in like 6 months. You're gonna see a totally different. You're gonna have a whole. You're gonna look back from 6 months from now and look back at this day and be like, what the fuck? How did I go from that to this? The next day we seen a red cardinal bird. I found the Egyptian coin, and also my current boyfriend found the ancient Roman spirit spin tray coin. Spin tray, I don't know. Angels. This is, I already know what this means. You were either you were an angel in a past life. That's why you're here. Always want to help everybody and fix everything and be of service and do this and do that. And that could cause you sometimes to feel like it's your responsibility to help humanity because angels look after people, right? Look at them. They were looking over you. They're protecting you. And so you were ships. Didn't I say ships? Okay. You were an angel in a past life, and you still are, like, considered one, right? You're considered one right now. Spirituality and religion. You see what I'm saying? You were an angel. You were connected with, I'm hearing, a religion, and you were, like, the top, like a saint type of thing. And so sometimes in this lifetime, you feel guilty about doing certain things because of you being so high priestess or priest. Oh, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you. Okay. Medicine woman or medicine man, healers, knighthood. You see this? When I say I was involved with like the kings and queens, I know I was a princess for sure. I might have even been a queen. I'm hearing you were. So this has to do with you guys too. But knighthood. This is like, that's why, I'm hearing battle after battle. I'm hearing a couple of different battles. You really went through that, okay? The battle shit. Some of you guys, if you're having issues with your father, okay? If this is with your father, let's clarify this with the father situation, because I'm hearing, like, I've forgiven everybody, but like I also am not gonna put up with people's shit, is what I'm hearing. But maybe you and your dad had like a falling out, I'm hearing, or maybe something's going on there. There needs to be forgiveness there. That's like a really big, important step to like for you to free yourself in this matter, I'm hearing. Okay, there needs to be forgiveness. I mean, like I can hear that, but I've forgiven everybody, so I think they need to forgive themselves, and don't project your energy onto me. That's how I feel. Look at that, Father, and then the Empress. And the Empress, look, don't project your energy onto me. Oh my gosh, I just got hit in the head with that. Some of you guys are actually, people are projecting their energy onto you and making you think like, this is you, this is your feelings, and it's not. It's not. It's not, because you're like chill. I'm hearing you're chill. You relax. You let shit go, and like people are still holding on to the shit. It's like, bro, what's your problem, dude? The fuck is wrong with you? Grow the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking to anybody in particular here. I'm not even talking to anybody in particular, because no matter who someone is that we're connected to or I'm related to or whatever, I'm not here to baby people no more. I've done it. I've cried for you. I've prayed for you. I've done this. I've done that. Let me just tell you something. Whoever or whatever does not take the steps and initiative to handle their own shit the way that I did, because let's really be honest, I handled it on my own like a G. Nobody really helped me. I went and took the steps and did what I need to do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And I'm not perfect, but I sure as hell ain't what I used to be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of me. And if anybody got something to say about you and your actions and what you've been doing, then these people need to go somewhere and just go, like, I don't know, talk to themselves or something. Because we're not doing this, I'm hearing, right? Yes, I remember you telling me I'm a healer with my card. Yeah, with my hands. I can't wait to tap into that. What are you waiting for? Tap into it. So I see the Empress with the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, I said, okay. Three of Hearts. Three of Hearts. With the Three of Swords, the Death card, and the Ten of... Something is ending here when it comes to that. There's an ending to this situation. It's like you were carrying this burden. You could have been carrying the burden of this person. Wow. Yep. Taurus right there. Judgment. I mean, my father was a Taurus, so I don't know. That's what's coming up right now. This is Scorpio, Leo energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. A Leo here again. A Leo. It's like like something's like you're done. You walked away from this, and it's time for people to again figure it out. You know, don't bring me down with you, buddy. You know, I'm not talking. I'm like, yeah, this is toxic, bro. This is toxic. Whatever this is, it's family toxicity. This is toxicio. Okay, something with family. Now, for me, I'm not sure. Like, I don't want to put out there what I'm thinking about with my situation, but I always feel like sometimes I'm like, like. Sometimes just because somebody's related to you and shit, or you know them and they passed on, you want to be loving and kind. Sometimes you gotta understand they're not willing to make the changes that they need to make, and we're not talking about drug use or attitudes. We're talking about like internal lovingness. You know, that drugs and all that is just, I'm hearing that's just a outer layer. That's something you know what I'm saying. That's just a thing. But we're talking about internally, you within you, because you could be a drug addict and be the biggest piece of shit in the world, or you could be a drug addict and still be a very good person. It's possible. Just because you do drugs doesn't make you a bad person, right? But some people do drugs and they'll fuck everybody over for those drugs. They'll fucking rob, steal, lie, and cheat. And some people will just do drugs. They just do drugs. They don't want to hurt nobody. They just want to be at home getting high. There's different types of shit. We don't judge people off what they do. We judge them based off of what they take. It's what they do. Their actions, right? That came as a very particular message, so I don't know, you know. Whoa. My father's an Aquarius, mother is a Taurus, and I smoke to stay humble. I smoke to stay humble. Yeah. I mean, I've been having my kratom situation, like I told you guys. I think I've been honest with that, you know, but I still take it because sometimes it just feels good. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it just feels good. It just feels nice. And I'm just like, ooh, for like a minute, you know, and then I'm like, fuck, I don't want to take this no more. But like, also that's the problem with people that take that we were addicts. When we do things, we think, oh my God, I'm becoming an addict again. But it's not that. It's just the point of habit and you know, repetitiveness, and you know, it annoys you because you know you have more discipline than this, and you know, it's not about self-judgment. It's about more like, damn, you know, you're more disciplined than this. Why can't you just, you know, but sometimes you're just bored, and like, it's just boredom. You know, I can't even chalk it up to anything else because bitch, you get bored. I get bored up here. I'm by myself. I got nobody to talk to, nobody to hang out with. I'm in upstate New York. Like, I got to drive an hour just to see people. Like, you know, and the people that I was cool with and friends with, you know, it's like, we're done. Like, it's done. You could just tell that relationship is just leaving. It's walking away. You know, it's like, so it's not easy. You know, it's not easy when you're alone all the time. You're bored. You're lonely. And it's not like a sad kind of lonely. It's more like a, man, like, you know, choosing, I'm hearing choosing this time where you're going to live, because especially you don't want to be alone all the time, I'm hearing. So you kind of maybe want to move near people that you love and care about. And then you think about it, and I'm hearing, you're like, do I really want to move near anybody, or do I just want to get the fuck away from everybody? I'm hearing that. So there's some kind of something coming to you, offer from this past life stuff that you've been experiencing. You're cutting all that out. You're done. And I'm hearing some kind of fairness that wasn't fair. I'm hearing Judge Judy. Okay. I'm seeing her be like, you did this to her and him, and this is what's going to happen to you now. Like, it's almost like payback, you know? And I feel like people are going to be feeling their own fucking pain. What have they been doing to you? I'm hearing with the pain they've been causing you. I don't want nobody to get hurt. I really don't. I don't need nobody getting hurt. Honestly, I'm fine just the way I am. You know, it's up to, but like, also, like, if people been fucking with me, I would like for them to be goodbye. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bye. Bye-bye. And then see you later. Bye-bye. Okay? Because something that wasn't fair, man, it was not fair. It was not fair. Okay? Again, we don't pretend we're perfect, I'm hearing. I don't sit here and pretend I'm perfect. I know my flaws and I say them out loud and I still love myself for them. But don't pretend that you're perfect and then like you don't do nothing wrong and shit. When you're out here hurting people, whoever you are, don't just say I'm a bad person. Not a bad. It's not even about bad or good. I'm a mean human being and I don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings. Be real about it at least. Maybe you get more respect, you know? Amazing lovemaking, sweet moments, kissing and cuddling. Ooh, you gonna be meeting somebody here. Somebody's coming to you. Somebody's coming to you. Your kid will be great at something big. Ooh, car, rent, and bills are paid. Raising your credit score and paying off debts. Healing is coming. I promise you will feel so much healthier. Ooh. Get them out of your life. It's time to go. Exit now. Powerful new beginning. You waited for a long time for this. It's time to get your rewards. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's funny how they can. You are having a huge awakening. You are growing in your powers. Oof. You're truly not seeing your abilities and your gifts. They're increasing and it could be overwhelming. You're afraid to open your third eye. You know what it is about my third eye? Why sometimes I question it. I'm like, sometimes when you open your third eye, you don't see what you want to see. It's your third eye is open. You don't know what you're gonna see. And I'm just like, I don't know if I'm ready to see all that shit I didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? Like, medicine man or woman, you'll be using plants to heal many people. I already know. I'm gonna be guided to like classes for medicine healing and plants and all that. And it's not even classes. I feel like more like I would like to go to a shaman in the mountains somewhere and be with them for like a month and have them teach me everything they know. And I learn everything there and I really learn hands-on shit and I look at the plants and I'm looking at this. And then I'll do my research, reading a book, but I have big wealth is meant for you. You are ready to bring wealth into your whole family. Yes, ma'am, you damn Skippy. I was born wealthy. I was just waiting for my inheritance to come through. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. It's on its way. It's always on its way. It's on its way. You know, divine timing is a thing for a reason sometimes. I literally want to punch divine timing in the face. Like, divine timing, why are you so mean, divine timing? Why do you take so long? But sometimes like it's better. I think it's like things will come to you right when it's the perfect timing. That's why it's called divine timing. It's not more along the lines of you're gonna wait till I say it's coming and that's that. It's more along the lines of it's the perfect timing. That's why it's divine, right? Okay, let's pull one record and see what Spirit has to say for this next couple of months. I mean, just next couple of months, next couple of weeks for some of you. Weeks, okay? Aries, act. It's time to act. Ooh, some kind of sharp pain right here in my left jaw. Okay, let's see what this says. All right, Vesta. And I'm seeing this like, this is like a space that looks like when I go meditate and I go visit my spirit guides, I usually go to a place where I sit like this and it's like, ooh, my right heat and the right eyebrow here a lot. Vesta calls you to be a hearth. This could be an important particular message, so pay attention to it because it could be for you. Well, if you're here, it's for you. Vesta calls you to be a hearth fire, to share yourself for the benefit of all, but still have enough energy left to live healthfully and give again another day. The second largest and brightest asteroid between Jupiter and Mars was named after Vesta. And we see Mars and then Aries came out, act. So it's interesting. These go together. Jupiter and Mars was named after Vesta, oldest goddess of hearth. Home, the family, and center of a strong community, the fire in her temple was never allowed to go out. And the fire in the hearth of every home was sacred to her. She did not get involved in politics. Hold on, guys. Listen. She did not get involved in politics or the misadventures of the other gods. Oh my God, I can't. I need this. This is crazy. We were just saying that, guys. We were just saying that. Literally the same shit. Action. Okay, she did not get involved in politics or the misadventures of the other gods. She just didn't get involved. It was none of my business. Do what you got to do. Same thing with me. I don't get involved with your astral problems or your higher dimension. Listen,
Don't involve me unless, I'm meant to do something and help or whatever. Otherwise, please, okay? Leave me out of it. None of my business. Whatever. Do what you got to do. Please go away. Okay? Action. Evaluate yourself and your life. Each human's task is to help reduce the total suffering on earth and increase the total joy. Your joy and suffering matter as much, neither more nor less than anyone else's. Do not burn yourself up for another's cause, nor withhold your warmth, but share what you have to offer. This is not a situation where you need to take sides. Come back to the center, to the flame, to your hearth, and your core values. Values. See? Go back to the flame. Your core values. Focus on the center flame instead of the personalities involved. Remember what matters. Find that deep calm within. Light a candle with a prayer and use it to bring your focus to the center and let the rest fall away. Then decide, advise, and operate from there. It may be time to take a retreat, a chance to clear yourself, clear your energy fields, cleanse your environment, reclaim your temple. And if it is a relationship is truly a value important to the soul, the person or team you're involved with will honor your process. Challenge. Vesta warns you to share yourself rather than to sacrifice yourself. Share yourself, don't sacrifice yourself. 1919. You see that right there? 1919. Your hard work at holding the situation together may be ignored or taken for granted unless you know your worth. This gift is find the temple within, the place of a quiet safety where you can tend to the fire and carry the sacred temple with you always. And I'm going to say from now on, you guys, whenever you're going through something and you're having all these different energies from all different places, think of the Vesta. And the Vesta adds up to number 5 right there. 32 adds up to the number 5. And think of the Vesta, which means if there's all of this drama happening here, there, and everywhere, which sometimes with the astral and spirit world, sometimes it could get like confusing and just like brings a lot of frustration to us and stuff. But this is how you're gonna do from here on out. Get in the Vesta. Go into this little space and put yourself there and tend to the fire. Check on the fire like you can imagine all of the drama that's going on. Close your eyes and imagine yourself walking into the Vesta, and while everybody's around you, blah, 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 you're just making sure the fire is good, and that's the flame within. See, like this is like how it's inside of this thing. This is your body. Your body's this temple, and that's the fire within. You see the little orb? That's the flame that's within you. And it's there, and it's burning ever so brightly within your spirit and your soul. So keep tending to it. Keep tending to it, because if not, the fire goes out, the flame goes out. It's gonna be like, oh, what happened? You know what I mean? So every time you feel like there's a lot going on. Another thing, I do feel a lot of us, like I really do have this prayer going on with my spirit guides, is saying like I'm ready, for things to change. And not only that, when I'm able to, the first thing I want to do is go on a little spiritual trip and just take a few days for myself, 4 or 5 days, and just be there and just, be with wise shamans and sages, and just, learn from them and look at them and how they live simple lives, and, figure out like from there, like I might even want to go do the ayahuasca thing. I really do, guys. I really do. But I'm not going to do it unless I find like a reputable space and I can go and I feel comfortable and safe, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, because if I'm gonna go for like 7 days and go learn and do a couple of ceremonies and cleanse my energy, my spirit, and be up in the mountains. Good morning. How are you? Thank you. All right, guys. So please understand that you are a goddess. You are a god. Okay? No matter where you're from, what country, what religion, what you're doing, just remember you are all divine beings. Okay, it's just a matter of figuring it out, because you have to understand, like, the reason why gods and goddesses became gods is because they recognize their divinity. Imagine we have these movies where like the kid finds out they're like a god, and then they find out they have superpowers. Each and every one of them, just like Jesus saying no to it. I don't want to give it to someone else. No. And then finally they step into their divine powers, right? Muhammad was 40 when he did all of his Quran stuff and all that. Jesus was 33. That's pretty, if you think about it, it's up in age, But you know, being given something, and it's tough, right? It's tough because with great power comes great responsibility. So let's clear the energy. Let's clear it in ground. Let's clear it in ground. Let's clear it in ground. Thank you. Let's clear it in ground. Let's clear the energy in ground. Let's clear it in ground. Let's clear it together in ground. So let us go to our vest now. You see that? I smoked the lollipop. Let's go to our vest now, our inner fire, our inner flame. Let's find the light within and clear our surroundings completely. Step into the temple. I just see a vision right now of like us standing, you standing, me standing in the middle of the room. And there's all this chatter and noise and floating debris, and almost like the floating debris just started falling down on everyone. And it's like, oh God. And then, or hail. And then it's no, where you're standing all around you within a, 5 to 10 mile radius, and anyone around you, all of a sudden just opens up and clears. And it keeps opening and clearing. Keeps opening and clearing. And your fire is burning bright within you. The flame is bright and beautiful. It's so calming, so soothing, so cleansing, so clearing. Just always feel like a lifetime of problems goes away when I play that thing. I swear to God. Not that we have problems, right? It's not. We don't have any problems. We got no problems around here. Ain't no problem over here. We ain't got no damn problems. We got nothing but solves them. We got resolves them, not problems. Okay, this is my Celtic salt. I'm gonna do a little. It's Celtic Celtic salt and dissolves them under your tongue, and it helps to get the water in your system. You're welcome. We're pretty much done, mermaid, but still I want to just give you guys this message. You know, my body was made for enlightenment. The possibilities are limitless because my soul is limitless. It's about time that we stop. I stopped getting involved with everybody else's problems, man. And I'm here to be of service, but I'm also here to serve myself, right? So, and I'm very open and loving and generous with my love, my heart, my time, my soul. But I also take myself into consideration today. And I'm like in the beginning of the stages where I started to, my whole life actually. I've done nothing but what everybody else, cooking, cleaning, this and that and that. Is because like I just wanted to please everyone, right? But today, for some reason, I just recently got into this whole like self-respect, self-love thing, right? Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a whole video like that with that, because Spirit be like, do these songs. We got like they got powerful messages in these songs for me, and like they're saying that it's a very healing shaman stuff, and I am a shaman. I know that, I'm a healer, I'm a medicine woman, and sometimes I get like shy to really go because you guys don't even know what I want to do. I want to like get like crazy like that sometimes, but I'm like, people gonna think it's weird, and I don't want to be weird, and then I think about it, and I'm like, no, fuck what people think, man. This is who I have that. I see myself in like a big dress, you know what I'm saying? Like this big dress, and I just like see myself singing these songs and these ancient, I just see it. Like, and I have like a big feather in my hand and a leaf. I just see myself doing these things, like wearing some kind of beads that make a lot of noise. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I see it. And I don't want to be afraid to tap into that stuff because it's embarrassing or whatever. It's not embarrassing. It's beautiful. And I feel like once I do it, maybe I can help others achieve that same type of, that type of release. Because I feel release when I listen to it, I really do. And my voice, I have a deep voice, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I felt that frequency. That's what I'm saying. I have a deep voice too. I have one of those, get into it voices, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it'll touch your soul, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So I have that in me. So I don't know why I haven't been tapping into that yet, but I'm doing it. I'm tapping into that. That's like one of my things I want to get, like, yeah, I know why it's not, because I don't have, I don't have the space to like really do it at, but maybe I could just go outside and like do it, and then I have microphones. I bought a bunch of them. I might as well use them. Go outside, grab some stuff, and just start singing the songs that come to my heart. So like, because I've been told I have a healing power with my voice and my hands. Okay, so, and I feel it. I know I do because I can sense it. I feel it myself, and this is a message for you. It's time to tap into your potential, because I know I've been kind of like, I'm slacking, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I've been slacking like a motherfucker, but I need to, it's all about like getting comfortable, but I've been slacking, so it's time. Like I really don't want, but I also then feel like resting is important right now, because I feel like the next stages of what I want to do is I'm gonna be busy and up early and doing all that. So now, like, I don't know. It's like I'm in between realms right now. I'm in between from knowing my purpose to like really tapping into my potential and purpose. You know what I mean? Yeah, it would be. I will, a mermaid. I promise you, I will. Like I said, I've been talking to myself like, what am I? But I also see something that's taking place. So I'm like, everything's like falling into place right now. I already know it. I have faith in the universe. I'm very patient. And I know that everything's working out for me, and just like it's always working out for you. And that's how we have to think. We have to keep thinking that way. Do not stop thinking that way, please, because that's one of the things that will change things around for you so good. You know, if you just think positively, and even if you can't be fully positive, at least have some faith, you know, because I know it's not easy, right? All right, guys, I love you. And rewatch this reading if you would like, in a meditative state. It's always, gotta have chlorophyll every day, bro. Every day. This shit, thank God for this. It keeps my skin clear. I swear to God, I haven't gotten any pimples, but I'll get like little pimples, but they're like tiny ones that I just want out of my skin. So I pick them because I'm an idiot, but I stopped doing that too. Sometimes I'll just get in my little picky modes, but so I'll do like, 25 drops every night or every morning, and I love them. I swear it cleans my gut out. I'm not even kidding. Every time I drink this the next morning, I'm just like, and it cleanses. It's like a good bathroom go, you know. It's not like something like, it's like just I pooped and I'm done, you know. It's like the type of poop where you have no stain on the toilet paper from wiping. I know that sounds nasty, but when it's clean poop, like when your dog takes a shit and it's perfect poop, right? They have the perfect consistency and you can pick it. Like that's the perfect poop. It's not supposed to be too soft, not supposed to be too hard. It's supposed to be right in the middle. And the point is, if you have like a lot of shit left over on your butthole when you're wiping, that means that the poop is not, it's too soft, it's too squishy. You got to get it. I know that sounds nasty, but seriously, poop is like a huge thing in human health, right? Doctors can take a stool sample and learn a lot about you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Got to get that salt. Oh yeah, it's on Amazon. They have like the 2 big bags, Celtic salt. It's a blue bag. You'll see it says Celtic salt on it, and it's dark blue bag. They have like 2 bags for like $9.99 or something, and they're fucking amazing. You can even use them to cook and stuff. Crush it up and cook with that. It's powerful, so you gotta be careful, you know? Yeah, it's true. I know it's nasty, but I tell people all the time, poop is, how do you poop? Because I'll know a lot about, if your shit stinks really, really bad, that means you're not cleansing your gut regularly. Because I can tell you right now, I go to the bathroom and my shit never smells, ever. Even when I fart, it's just air. It's not like gas. Like, I don't smell anything. I'm like, no, my farts don't smell at all. They're just like, it's air that's trapped in the body that, you know what I'm saying? And by the way, you can tell when you're farting a lot, that means that the food you just ate isn't agreeing with you. So if you're eating something that's not agreeing with you, you will fart a lot, okay? I'm just letting you know. So next time you eat something, pay attention to how much gas you pass afterwards, because your stomach's just not, it's not good for your tummy. It can't handle it, so it's trying to release it because it's like, the fuck is this? It's foreign. You feel me? And I have irritated bowel syndrome. This will change your life with that. Chlorophyll changed my life. Also, black seed oil for me, that really is a big deal for me. I love it. Whenever I was taking that like every day consistently, I shit you not, I was shitting perfectly. But then I stopped for a little because I just, they get expensive to buy these things. It gets expensive, but now I bought the capsules because I feel like it's just easier, because the actual oil, the drink, and then the seeds, it's tough shit to swallow. So I bought the Nativa Statella, the capsules, and it's basically black seed oil in the capsules, and you just take it every day, and it's really good for you. Actually, it's supposed to prevent like gray hairs and stuff like that, which when I was taking it, I noticed my gray hairs weren't coming out as much. Then I stopped and they were just like, pachow. I was like, yeah. I might even go like sooner or later and get my hair done all gray like this, like gray and black, you know what I'm saying, like all gray and black, and just leave my hair natural, so I don't have to keep dyeing and shit, because it gets really, first of all, it gets very bad for your hair. It's expensive to keep buying hair dye every 2 months. It's just like $24, the ones that I like, because I have to buy 2 boxes. Anyway. And that's how I do liquid chlorophyll. Some people will put the 15 drops and drink the water slowly. I'm a shot girl. Just same thing if I ever drink, which I don't like drinking. I hate alcohol. It tastes like shit to me. But if I ever do drink, I'm not going to be sipping on a drink. I got to take a couple of shots and leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Let me feel it real quick, and I want it to go away as fast as possible. All right, guys. I love you. I hope this reading, you know, did something for you. Go back and watch the readings when I do them sometimes, because sometimes you need to meditate and listen to it in a different way. So sometimes when you're in the reading, you're kind of like not paying attention because you're like in it. Then you sit back and you put the headphones on and you lay down and you listen. You're like, oh shit. Like, and if something draws, it's like stands out to you, like, and you feel like that's for you, that's because it is. You understand? Okay. All right, guys. I love you. You're welcome. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? I love you. Bye, guys. What happened with Phyllis? Oh, yeah, irritable bowel syndrome is hard. It's tough. I used to have that too. I don't know. And it has all to do with, like, what you drink and eat and stuff like that. You know, like, I don't eat perfectly healthy, but I'm not an unhealthy eater. I'm really not. I don't like junk like that. I like chips once in a while, but if I just cut chips out completely and all that, it's still like, you know, it's I don't eat that much chips to like get like, you know, down on myself. I used to be a snack eater, but sometimes I'm like, I'll throw a donut down my throat during the middle of the night, and that's one thing I hide food at night, because sometimes when I wake up at night I'm hungry for no reason, and I gotta hide shit because if I see it I'm gonna be like, oh, donut, you know. So yeah, okay guys, love and light to you guys. I'll see you guys later. We should sit and talk about health more, since yeah, that's like one of my my bigger things that I'm getting into now is like more of the health and like and wellness stuff. I'll wait to get into it, but you know, in due time, I might even take a course for it. I'm not sure yet. I'm looking to see what draws me and what doesn't. Okay, y'all. Good night, and I see you guys later. All right. All right, bye. Good night, guys. Love you. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your donation, sweetie. I'll see you guys later.